Pinterest can be a really good tool, or it can be our worst enemy, because I think you need to think about what kind of person you are, what kind of day you want, and not get carried away, especially with trends. And we've had one bride that did come in and she just desperately wanted boho. And then when we sat down and showed her what boho was and what that entailed, she was like, oh, look, that's not me at all. So it's really about refining who you are as a person, what you want, and just be true to who you've always been and who you want to be on your wedding day, rather than getting carried away with trends and, you know, going onto the internet and making these huge big mood boards. Just really think about who you are.
Colour palette would be another thing. Start with a basic colour palette. And as Sophie said, not so much on just trends, work with who you are, and that's why we love talking to you, to find out your personality so we can create your styling for your day.
And getting your dress first, I think that's sort of, if you've got your dress first, you've picked something that you feel good in, what you're comfortable in, that suits your personality, so that's usually the first step. And then you can theme in all of your flowers with that, because if you were going for something really classic, you wouldn't go for probably a screaming hot pink tropical bouquet. No. You'd want to really think about what you're dressed in to sort of match it all in.
We ask the girls a lot of the time their height, their size, their dress size, because somebody tiny like Soph wouldn't want a massive big bouquet that's all about flowers with this tiny little frame behind it. So we stylise them to suit the body shape and the gown. And also for a plus size lady and for a bridesmaid, we tend to put just a little bit extra in a plus size lady, rather than having all very small bouquets. If she's a bigger girl, she needs slightly more flowers so she doesn't look like she's got a Minnie Mouse bouquet with a larger frame. So all those things are considered. And don't forget the guys. I mean, they
it is their day as well.
It is their day. It's not just about the beautiful gown and everything that we look fantastic in. It is about the boys as well, and they can also be very inspirational, I think, and true to what they like to see their bride to be look like as well.
Send images of your gown, send images of your bridesmaids' gowns. Have a little look on Pinterest, just to give us an idea of the styling of the bouquet and definitely the colour palette. And then from that, put your trust in us.
Yes.
Because you may be picking things that aren't in season, blooms that aren't in season. Obviously we can't work with those, so you need to put your trust in us then to create a bouquet that is as close to what you would like, but using maybe slightly different product.
And that it's going to last you for 6 hours in the tropics with your hot, terrified hand wrapped around the bouquet, and it's still going to look beautiful after 6 hours. So we want it to be perfect for you.
One of the biggest things for me, from my personal experience of getting married, is just, I know that it can be hard, just go with the flow. Like, let everybody else do everything for you, because that's what they're there for. Like, you've already done all your delegating, your spreadsheets, like telling people what to do. On the day and even leading up to it, just see if you can just let go just a little bit, because it will all be fine. Even if it wasn't, you probably wouldn't know about it, because it's been fixed behind the scenes.